So make you live your life and forget your sorrows. Enter the place like say to Babandea. East to west we be African kings. Let's stay together. So that did it alone, it's a man. You want to need you, way. Say I get it alone, it's a man. I want to need you, way. Chesa bila kukunja gota. Chesa bila kukunja gota. Chesa bila kukunja gota. Chesa bila kukunja gota. See the zimado. See the zimado. See the zimado. Joy and my show. Yes, I am.
Back here watching Viva Africa. Keep the conversation going on 22422. That's the SMS platform. And if you're joining us on Twitter, the hashtag is Viva Africa. The handle is at Michael Kenya, at Bernard Dong, at Terian Chibet, and at Citizen TV Kenya. Let's look at some of the SMSs that you're sharing with us this afternoon. You say, yes, I believe due to the toughness and physicality in the games is what contributed to that. I believe Ivory Coast will play Ghana in the finals as they proceed to pick up the cup. That's Abu from Nairobi. Thank you so much for chatting to us. Daniel from Kakuma. I support DRC because I'm a Congolese by nationality and also they are playing well. I hope we will take the cup. All the very best, of course. And the MCA joining us this afternoon is a DRC supporter as well. Dennis, the tournament is well represented by each team from all the groups. And Babayao from Langata, you say Ivory Coast will take Equatorial Guinea. That one I am 100%. And Josephat from KCO, I believe that's Kericho. There will be a tough battle between Ghana and Equatorial Guinea, but I'm seeing Ghana playing with the Ivorians in the finals in which Ivorians will win. That's Josephat. Thank you so much for keeping your SMSs coming. I will be reading your tweets as well, and I just want to read one here that's who's commented about the videos. That's Michael Monia. He says the videos are funny. He's voting for video 5. And the rest have qualified to get into Truth Meter. Do keep your SMSs coming on 22422. And of course on Twitter, the hashtag is Viva Africa. Over to you, Michael.
Well, before Ndong engages our new guest in the studio, Robert, this one is for you. He says his name is, hi, I am Denge Guyo from Dukana in Marsabit. But now I am in Nairobi. Whatever he's doing in Nairobi is not saying. I am hoping to be hosted by you in your studios. Aya, Denge Guyo imesemekana ukuje. Lupita atakupigia. Lupita ule alipigia Collins. Lupita, we'll be in charge. Atakupigia. Ndong.
There's the same person who called our guest this afternoon, and we're now joined by Judith. Judith, habari yako? Karibu kwa Viva Africa. Hii Africa Cup of Nations, unaona hizi teams zimeenda kwa semifinals. Inaonyesha na vile hii tournament iko na competition high.
Iko na competition sana, ukiangalia wamecheza vizuri sana. Yani kuna vile mtu ana strain nguvu zake ili apate chenye anataka, si ile ya kupewa. Sasa kumekuwa na competition smart sana.
Ungejua timu nne, timu gani ambayo unashabikia?
Mimi kivyangu nashabikia Ghana.
Kwa nini?
Ghana iko sawa sana. Ukiangalia hivi vile imecheza the last game, imecheza smart sana. Hakuna ile goal ilipewa bure. In fact, ilikuwa mtu akishika ball anajua what next. Hakuwa ati akishika aanze kubabaika, what do I do?
Uongeaji wa Ghana, wengine wanaweza sema kwamba Ghana vile ilianza mashindano ya mwaka huu, walianza kwa muda pole kidogo, wakapoteza mechi yao kwanza, wakaweza kudraw wengine, lakini wengine mwisho wakaweza kushinda. Unaweza sema kwa hii Africa Cup of Nations, timu ambayo inataka kwenda katika finali inafaa iji pace, ama unaonaje?
Lakini unajua Ghana ilianza pole. Hata kwanza mimi nikasema already nishapoteza morali, but ilifika mahali kaamuka. Unajua sasa ukiona kitu kuna mbele kizuri na uoni mafanikio, nitakana ujari kwa sababu bado kuna nafasi. Sasa waliona hivyo alafu wakaamuka, but now they are okay.
Ukiangalia hizi vikosi ambazo zimefuzu kwa nusu finali ya mashindano haya, unaona kundi A imewakilishwa, kundi B imewakilishwa, kundi C imewakilishwa, kundi D imewakilishwa. Kati ya hizo nne umesema wewe ni shabiki wa Ghana. Gani nyingine unaona ambayo inaweza fuzu kwa finali?
yenye naweza ona ni ile.
Kuna wengi wanasema sana sana itakuwa Ivory Coast Ghana. Unafikiria itakuwa hivyo ama mambo yanaweza kuwa tofauti?
Kwa hizi mbili, but mimi kivyangu sana naona ni kama Ghana. Nini ile Ivory Coast, I'm not sure of it.
Mike, do your guests think the same? Because I'm sure, I know Collins is an avid Ghanaian fan, but looking at the match they're going to be facing tomorrow, of course, history. Ghana's won the Africa Cup of Nations 4 times. It's 2015 they're here.
Well, before you even come to that, Terian, this one is for you. Alan from LD. Alan from Eldoret is asking, Dong and Mike, what did you guys do to Terian? She's not as cheerful as always. So low today. I am worried. I'm not even lying. Mheshimiwa tatusomea. Ndio hii. Si ndio huyo? Alan from Eldoret.
She's not as cheerful as always. So low today I'm worried. I think kwa sababu wamekuja late.
Kwisha.
Mike aliharibu mood.
Juu ya nini?
Ulidanganya.
Nilikudanganya?
Nilikuwa Mike's late. Mike was Mike's late. No, but I was just laughing actually. Maybe my mood will change. When I first watched the
Mike, I know what she needs
Kadiaba
to do. She does the Kadiaba challenge.
no, just
She'll
an
lighten up.
inappropriate name for that challenge given how it's done.
No, we just call it the Kadiaba challenge. You know, we looked at all the celebrations that are there, for the goals that are scored.
Yeah.
And then we discovered this guy, he's always doing that bum dance all through. And then Wahiga tried it in the newsroom, and he could not walk for 2 days.
Exactly.
Lumia. So
I'm wondering now, you know, I think it's such a beautiful thing, but I'm just wondering, grown men and women bouncing on their behind.
do you have the tally? No, how far are we doing?
Well, as far as the tally is concerned, remember it's video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, and video 5. And in just a moment, Waiga will be bringing for us the poll results. But I understand so far, video 5, as you can see there on your screen, it will be aired in just a moment. This is video 5. And of course, there is video 3 as well. 5 videos have been selected. And then we have video 4. This is James Onyango. And then video 1 is by Victor. And then we have number 2, video number 2. This is Owen Celebwa. So as far as our tally, we'll be giving you the final tally in just a short while. But basically, voting is simply sending video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5, 8 of the 5 videos which you find actually typifies how the Kadiaba challenge is done. And we'll be giving an award to the winner of the Kadiaba challenge. Of course, Mike, another big talking point as far as the semi-finals are concerned is the availability of their striker, Samoa Gyan. Will he be fit enough? Remember, he got injured in the last game.
Well, Samoa Gyan is a talisman in that team. He's a guy who carries the team on his back, especially now that they'll be playing the hosts, Equatorial Guinea. Any place you play and you're playing away from home, the atmosphere is not that simple. I mean, it will be a lot of noise towards cheering on Equatorial Guinea. But if Samoa Gyan is not there, Collins, Ghana is not the same. And we know it. You are saying there are no big names, but he's the biggest name that is there. In the absence, look at the first game, in the absence of Samoa Gyan, Ghana was beaten by Senegal. He came back in the second game, he lifted the team with a single goal towards the end. I am saying if Samoa Gyan is not there, then I'm afraid Equatorial Guinea are in the finals.
Well, Samoa Gyan is an inspiration to that team, and he's also the captain, yeah? So, but in his absence, I think the far we've reached, Mike, I don't think the absence of Samoa Gyan will affect us that much. But of course it will. The morale of players will be like, oh, today we don't have our only Samoa. But I think we can depend on the Afuls and the Atus and the Kwesi Apias. And it might surprise people, but I hope Samoa, I really pray that he'd be there. Maybe the possibility would be almost next to 0.
Okay, well, before we get into looking at the teams that are in the semi-finals, I'll just take you through a couple of tweets that I have here. Patrick Kakoi at Real United Pato, you say Ghana and Ivory Coast will make it to the finals. And then George Kaggs, at George Kaggs, you say Finale, I'm sure Ivory Coast will be in. That's my team. And who's this? Damsio 2. You say, kudos guys. Hiyo mbuzi nimenolea kisu. I love the show. We had a mbuzi yesterday, by the way, Mheshimiwa. Somebody from Marigat called in and told us, by the way, I'm bringing you a mbuzi, and we thought he was lying. So he brought in a mbuzi. So all the guests that have come for the show, iko mbuzi. Monday, we're eating the mbuzi.
Oh,
whole. Somebody has booked different parts of that mbuzi, so you can take your choice now. You can
I
book.
love the head.
I love the tail.
Terian.
Now, I was actually just reading a tweet from Kiriko Ngaro who says, I hear the goat has arrived.
Yes.
Tafadhali, make sure I am there when that goat is being taken.
Monday.
So, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Kiriko, if you're watching the show, your goat is ready. Monday, MCA has booked the head. Our guest has booked the tail. The rest of us will have whatever's remaining.
Don't. Tuendele. Mike, you've been given the tail.
No, the tail is going with
the tail is our guest.
Collins is
Going with the tail.
He's going with the
I'm
tail.
interested. Why the tail?
Because I know everybody else has taken.
Will you boil
the
it for
parts.
soup or?
Pardon? I will boil it for soup because I know guys have taken all parts of the goat and nobody has talked about the tail. So Mheshimiwa has just talked about the head.
Yeah.
And of course, Mheshimiwa is next to me, so I must take the tail.
Well, as far as tomorrow's semi-finals are concerned, the Democratic Republic of Congo's head coach Florent Ibenge says Captain Yusuf Mulumbu will not feature in their semi-final clash against the Ivory Coast. This match will be taking place in Bata. The 28-year-old defender injured his hamstring, missing the last two matches. Mulumbu, of course, had featured in the previous games. Of course, their opponents, the Ivory Coast, will be hoping to be inspired by their victory over the weekend in the quarterfinals when they face the Democratic Republic of Congo in the semi. Ghana will be hoping inspirational captain Asamoah Gyan can recover in time for their semi-final clash against the Equatorial Guinea in the semis. Gyan injured himself in Ghana's quarterfinal win over Guinea. He traveled from Malabo to Mongomo yesterday to undergo an MRI scan to ascertain the extent of his injury. The Alain striker missed the first match due to a bout of malaria, back to score the winning goal against Algeria. And finally, Equatorial Guinea faces an uphill task on Thursday evening when they face a resurgent Ghana in the semis of the Africa Cup of Nations. The hosts sealed their place in the penultimate stage of the competition under controversial circumstances when they stand Tunisia 2-1.
For keeping the conversation going. Now, our very own Sam Gituku says Equatorial Guinea should take it just for being kind hosts. I don't think that's how football works, Sam, but thank you so much for keeping it Viva Africa. Well, let's have a look at some of your more serious tweets coming in. And we've got at Were Clement at Viva Africa, it's such a good representation from all the groups. I'm looking forward to Ghana versus Ivory Coast in the finals. Clearly, those two teams favorite in AFCON. At George Cags, you say no perfect representation in AFCON semis as long as Equatorial Guinea are in it. I believe Ghana is going to knock them out. Ghana gaining more and more momentum as we go along. At Bigger Than Thy Life, wow. Finals will be Ivory Coast and Ghana, and the game will end 4-2 in favor of Ivory Coast. Of course, the hashtag is Viva Africa. And at Irungu Gwokselade, expecting a Ghana-Ivory Coast final, a clash of Africa's finest. Hashtag Viva Africa. Well, keep it coming. at Citizen TV Kenya, at Michael Kenye, at Bernard Ndong, and at Terry Anchibet. The hashtag is Viva Africa.
Cherian, there's a very interesting tweet. I'll not even read it because you think I've cooked it.
It's,
What do they say?
When Millicent has said she's going to read it.
It's from Mohammed Sheikh. He says, at Michael Kenye at Wahiga Mora, I want to know if Wahiga and Benandong are brothers or related. They look alike. Hashtag
Really?
It's not the first time, actually, Mike.
That's a new one. It's not the first time.
It's not the first time, actually. And so, you know, it's interesting the times that I might interact with some of our viewers, meet them in the streets, and somebody calls me Wahiga, and then when somebody meets Wahiga, they call Wahiga Maura Bernard. No, it's fine. We're brothers.
You can clarify now once and
but
for all.
not blood brothers.
Okay. Brothers from another mother.
Exactly.
Brother. Okay. Take it away.
Mheshimiwa, you've seen the previews, all those teams that are going to play in the semi-finals. They say Samoa Gyan might not play. Is the talisman, tusidanganyane, huyo ndio wanyama na Oliech wao, na hachezi, na wanacheza away. Do you give them a chance against Equatorial Guinea?
Playing a home team, they need a miracle. They need an energy drink, something like that. I don't give them a chance.
At all?
Because this is a do-or-die game, you know. One has to go through, and with the Equatorial Guinea, with what they've been through, hosting the match and being home, I think it's an added advantage to them. So Ghana have to play a Real Madrid game if they want to win.
Thank you for mentioning Real Madrid. Collins,
Yes.
how do you rate, to take emotions aside, take out a Samoa Gyan and look at the other factors. Malabo kiwanja tuko meja, number one. Those guys, their confidence has been growing with each game. If Ghana is to go through, what must they do?
I think number one, if Ghana has to go through to the finals, they must start to play, to have that mentality of playing without Gyan. A lot of players there must know that even without Gyan, we can make it. And I think they will make it. But if they go with that mentality that, look, oh, today we're down, we don't have a Samoa Gyan, I think somebody will beat them thoroughly. But being a fan of Ghana, I don't think, and I repeat myself, Mike, I don't think the absence of a Samoa Gyan, of course, is very important to the team. But the far we've reached, I think we are going to the finals. And remember, I must congratulate Equatorial Guinea. They have reached so far. I mean, they have done their best, and I don't think they have any opportunity to.
Very true.
Yes.
I agree with you on that one. Ivory Coast, DRC.
Ivory Coast, DRC. Now, Democratic Republic of Congo surprised many people. But I foresee Ivory Coast beating them because, of course, Ivory Coast has a massive squad. If you look at those guys, the Yaya Toures, the Wilfred Bonis, the Javinos, and everybody else, and I think they are up to the task. They're going to beat, DRC. I'm not lying. I think they're going to beat them.
Okay.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa, we always say the semi-finals of a tournament. This is as far as my football days were concerned. We used to be told the semi-finals is bigger than the final. And it always panned out that the semi-finals, the surprises come at the same. It's not even the finals. Semi-finals inakuwaga moto kushinda finals. What do you expect in this game, Ivory Coast versus DR Congo?
Oh, I expect a lot of surprises because with DR Congo, it's like they're the new kids on the block, and their confidence is being boosted by, they played big names. These are bigger names that they're playing, and you know there's nothing as bad as your confidence. Your confidence can move mountains, and these boys, as in with the confidence that they have and so far they've reached, I truly expect a good game, a tough game, and a good win. I want to see what will happen. This is a match I can't miss. So we'll sit and wait. But whatever happens, I'm with them. I'm their big fan. You know, I'm just happy so far from where they've reached. They've done good.
Well, before we wind up, Bernard Ndong is with our guest DJ at the corner. So the kwanza muulize, mimi sijaona akivaa zile vitu kina CrossFit wanavaanga hapa, wamewekelea mavitu kwa masikio.
Zile vijidudu.
Hizo mitungi ziko wapi?
Ziko hapa chini.
Mbona usitumie lakini?
Ziko lakini. Mungu zitumia. Mimi siwezi piga ngoma bila hizo vitu. Lakini at the moment natumia kale kadogo.
Safi. Don't turn guys.
Kale kadogo. Of course, we are joined by DJ Mdosi, one of the most famous DJs from the coastal region. DJ Mdosi, tuambie hili dimba la bara Afrika, kombe la bara Afrika, unaweza sema imekuwa vipi kwako? Timu ambazo zimefuzu kwa nusu finali ndio timu ambazo zingefaa kuwa huko?
Sioni kama zote zingelifaa kuwa kule, kwa sababu upande wangu referees walikuwa na ubaguzi. Kuna timu zingine za nguvu zilitoka kwa sababu ya makosa ya referees hapo.
Najua unagusia mechi ile ya Equatorial Guinea na Tunisia, ile mechi ambayo ile penalty ambayo walipatiwa, tunasema labda labda refa katika mechi hiyo labda alikuwa kuna vile alikuwa ameonwa vizuri, labda
alikuwa alipigwa mpesa akimpango, lakini vile mimi nafikiria inaweza kuwa ni kwa sababu ile home support sasa referee lazima ana panic, lazima anafanya wrong decisions kwa haraka bila kufikiria.
Kwa hii kazi ya DJ wengi wanasema wewe ni sijui kama ni haswa kusema lile neno mkongwe ama wale ambao umebobea. Je, ulianza hii mambo ya DJ miaka gani? Nasikia wewe umeanza zaidi ya miaka, kuna zaidi ya miaka ngapi? 20 kucheza DJ?
Yeah, over 20 years. Tukianza kitambo tukiwa Kongo wenzangu kama Hussein Abdalla, DJ Karis, Jeff, tuko wengi, tuko kikosi, Adams, Free Boy, tuko kikosi. Mimi nimekaa kwa hii industry hiyo miaka yote na nashukuru Mungu, manake bado tunaisukuma. So we keep on inspiring young guys, manake kuna wengi wametupitia kama Dela Cream, apitia mkono yangu. Tukianza jam session mtu kama Red Sun, Chameleon, maki ya kwanza walishika kutoka kwangu. Yes.
Walikuwa vijana wale bado
ndio walikuwa wanaanza kushika ile moto. Yep.
Asante kabisa. Of course, Terian, we have some feedback regarding our news poll question this afternoon. We're asking the viewers, do they think that the teams that have qualified into the semi-finals is a representation of the caliber, the quality of the tournament?
Well, we've got quite some responses coming in, and before I get to that, I'd like to read a tweet from Wanjohi Jacinta, and she basically is appreciating Millicent being on the show this afternoon. She's saying, "Hiya, Uyo Millicent, where did she go after BBA?" And of course, we didn't mention that you were at Big Brother Africa, and she says, "Thanks to Viva Africa Nimemona." Dong, according to the polls for the videos especially, we're getting quite a bit on video 5. Davis Corey says video 5 is hilarious and like the rest. Peter Paul Wafula at Sax 993, African football is doing great, but there's a long way to go. That's Peter from Kisumu. Team DRC, much support to our neighbors. Hiccup near Ghana, only Guyana, Kiacha Maringo za Penimbili, that's Mavela _Quach. And that's just some of the feedback coming in. Davis Corey says all the teams have been represented very well.
Of course, Teria, now the waiting moments. We've been waiting for this, the winner of the Kadiaba challenge. But first, of course, I'll begin with just reminding you what we would ask you to do. We'd ask you to send a video of yourself on the Kadiaba challenge. Remember, Robert Kadiaba is the goalkeeper of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Every time a goal is scored, he celebrates in a very unique way. And we had asked you to send in your vote as far as out of the 5 videos that we had showed you earlier, which one has impressed you the most. And we'll begin with number 5. Of course, the one which has finished number 5. That is video number 2. Video number 2 by Owen Celebwa is number 5. Of course, the video that emerged number 4, here you go. This is video number 4. Video number 4 is actually number 4. Video number 4 had 8 votes, that is 10.7%. And then the video that was number 3, this was actually video number 3. Interesting that the videos that had been named is the manner in which the videos were voted. Video number 3, this is Petronila Osoro, and the poll was 8 votes, 10.7, similar to video number 4 by James Onyango. Of course, number 2, this is video number 1. This is Victor Kangemi. And before we announce the winner, we can have the DJ play something small just to give it somewhat of a drum roll. And the winner is video number 5, Michael Kinyi, Henry Mchwachi. His video has won the Kadiaba challenge. But I think
this guy trained.
He had 54 votes, that is 72% of the votes.
But this is what I want to say. We had the rest of the videos, we are giving them to Willis Raburu. Truth meter, I'm telling you, that is where the truth shall be known. Willis Raburu will sample those. We'll play some of them at the end of the show, yes, but the majority, Willis Raburu will show you. So we said that the Kadiaba Challenge, whoever wins, Harambee Stars replica jersey is yours, and then we'll give you one of our Puma balls. But I think it would be unfair, Ndong, if the only chick that we vetted, as in she qualified for the finals, she goes away without anything.
Yes.
I think we should be able to
give us something. That is Petronila Osoro, video number 3.
Yes, Petronila Osoro will be in touch. Lupita will call you guys and they'll tell you how you pick your prizes. But Monday, all of them will be here. And Mheshimiwa, you'll be back here on Monday. And Collins, we invite all of you. We've got Ambuzi party in the studio. Tuletewa Ambuzi kutoka Marigat, tunaikula kesho. Not kesho, Monday. We are eating it on Monday. Well, for me, it's a wrap. That's how we end our show. And we wish you all the best. Let's meet again tomorrow at 1:30 on Viva Africa.
Nameless now,